My name is Carla Blanton, and I'm Chairwoman of Commerce Lexington. It's always nice to gather with our Board of Directors, investors, council members, and special guests here today for the opening of a new headquarters in Lexington. We'd love to say that. And to make the official announcement, I'd like to invite Mayor Jim Gray to the podium.
Hey, Carla, thank you so much. It's great to see everybody here, and I see Councilmember Richard Maloney and Councilmember Kathy Ploman is here too. Where'd Kathy go? Right here, yeah. Thank you all for joining us. Well, this is in Lexington, I guess we should say this is a blue letter day. I was going to say a red letter day, but this is a very big deal. I want to congratulate Greg Morton, everybody here at Fooji. There we go. Why don't you council members come on up here? I should have said that earlier. Come on up here. Get in the picture. Get in the picture. You know, this really is a day to crowd the winner's circle. And you see all these employees right behind us. I love this. I have to confess, I love this open plan. This is the way the mayor's office is too. And it is because it gets things done. It's not just efficient, but everybody works together. Sometimes you don't agree on everything, is that right, Greg? But you work things through, yeah. And this is there are so many things to celebrate here today. To celebrate a new company with 41 new full-time jobs, and that brings you all up to a total of 64, including your satellite locations in Los Angeles and in LA. So it brings them up to 64 total jobs. And this is a big success also that's attributable to our Jobs Fund. Our Jobs Fund was a unique local incentive program that was developed just a very few years ago to help companies like Fooji grow in Lexington. And we're seeing the fruits of that right here today. You know, we're also seeing the result of investment in our unique older properties in town. It wasn't that long ago that a building like this would have been considered just useless. And you look at it today and you look at the creativity that is being displayed, the creativity that's being engaged in this facility. And I would say, how you guys like this? You like it here? All right, I love it. I love it. That's great. So, yeah, I'm looking at some of my notes here. I'm getting off script a lot here. Y'all forgive me. But it's also exciting because it wasn't that long ago. Actually, when Fooji applied for our Jobs Fund, they just had 5 employees. And now, as Greg said, now there's 64. Now, what is it about a city that attracts a company like this? Well, we know that quality of life, a high quality of life, is a big part of that. 50 years ago, when a company like IBM moved to Kentucky, well, people moved to where the jobs were. But in today's world, jobs move to where the people are. And people are moving to where there's a high quality of life. And that's what Lexington is offering. Our quality of life is a key driver of the economy. It's the reason people move here. It's the reason they create businesses here. And we see that right here today. In the last 6 years, Lexington has created just over 15,000 new jobs. More employed in Lexington today than at any time in the city's history. Our unemployment rate's gone from 7.7% in 2011 to just over 4% today. And importantly, our workforce participation rate is well above state and national averages, meaning those who want to work are finding jobs in Lexington and Fayette County. And employers find the employees they need in a highly educated workforce here in our university city. So I want to say one more time, congratulations, a big congratulations to Fooji. We are so glad that you have chosen Lexington to live and to work and to stay. So Carla, who's up next? All right, back at the podium. All right, thank you, Carla.
Thank you, Mayor Gray. We appreciate your support and partnership in economic development. Next, I have the pleasure of introducing Greg Morton, who's the CEO and co-founder of Fooji. The Bluegrass Business Development Partnership, or BBDP, is a collaboration among Commerce Lexington, UK, and the City of Lexington. Each partner has been very involved with Fooji over the last 2 years, and our team has enjoyed working with Fooji. Greg, you have a great story to tell about your company, and we're looking forward to hearing more about your expansion in Lexington. Please join me in welcoming Greg Morton.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Mayor Gray, thank you so much for coming. We really appreciate it. Everyone else that's come, we really appreciate it. Welcome. Thanks again for coming, council members. Thanks. First off, I do just want to thank everyone that kind of has helped us in getting to this point. First and foremost, Commerce Lexington, Hannah and her team have done a fantastic job in working with us. Let's give a round of applause there. Absolutely. So Hannah and her team were instrumental in finding this space and helping us, really see the vision of building this out. If you have been to this building or saw it before it was renovated, it was pretty rough. It used to be the old Hearst building, which was an office supply place, and they've moved, and there was a lot of renovation that had to happen. But we knew that, taking out the ceiling, it was a drop ceiling, and really opening it up and doing an open concept would look awesome. So she was a huge help with that, and when she showed it to us, we were like, yep, that's the one. So we made that move pretty quickly. The second thing that her and her team have helped us with was with the Jobs Fund. And the Jobs Fund was huge for us in being able to build this space out and create it the way that we would like to kind of build it out, and also to bring forward a lot of hiring plans that we had. So it's helped kind of ramp the business, and obviously we've ramped very quickly. 18 to 19 months old, we're now up to 64 employees, and we're working with some of the largest brands in the world. So thank you so much, Lexington Commerce. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Also want to thank, we actually have the venture capital firm that led our Series A round, so our Series A round of funding that was closed this April. They're actually based in Covington and Cincinnati, so kind of a hometown VC, and doing investment into Lexington and helping us grow as well. So we've got to thank Refinery Ventures, and then also we have our friends in Chicago, Dundee Venture Capital, that has helped us grow as well. So really pivotal in our growth. Like I said, this started 18 or 19 months ago, and my co-founder, Eric, where is he? There he is. He's over there in the corner. So my co-founder and I, this actually was born out of a really silly idea. The idea was, what do we want for lunch? It's always like a really hard thing for us. And I know that sounds silly, but if you think about what are you going to have for lunch today? Well, now I got to fight around menus. I got to figure out what I want, right? It's kind of a process. And so Eric and I wanted to build a service that was, okay, are you guys familiar with the emojis, these little emoji characters on your keyboard? What about if I could send that emoji in and then get that food delivered to me, $15 flat? And with a partnership through Grubhub, you guys might be familiar with Grubhub to do food delivery, we built this product, and we built it in 7 days. We built it really quick, and this is back in 2015. When we launched it, because it's so silly and novel, we had a lot of press around that, and Mashable, New York Times, Good Morning America, a lot of visibility came to the product, and that brought big brands. Brands wanted to do partnerships with us. They wanted to do this promotion, and they didn't really care about the delivery. They cared about the order was happening on a social network. And so this was an engagement point for them and their fans, right? You have people following on social media. What about if I could say, hey, you want a free meal? Just say something on social and you can get it. And so that was the idea that really stuck. And so in January of 2016, we pivoted the business to that. And we've worked with the likes of Warner Brothers and Fox, and GSK and Toyota and Budweiser, and it kind of runs the gamut in terms of the types of industries that we work with. And again, that's all business happening in Lexington, right? Our headquarters is based here. It's always really, really fun to go into these client meetings and they ask, hey, yeah, where are you guys based, right? And they're typically waiting for the LA answer, the New York answer, and being able to tell them we're based in Lexington is great. And they always, yeah. And it's always a fun point of conversation, and they're very surprised. And you know, I think our team, and obviously I want to thank the team, like the work that they've done and what we've been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time is just incredible. And so it speaks to the level of service and the type of product that we're creating and producing here in Lexington, being, you know, able to rival those that are based in LA and San Francisco and New York. So I think what we've built here is really, really special. You know, we just opened an LA sales office to help us sell through. We have a lot of media and entertainment clients based in LA. So, you know, we're continuing to ramp up, and, you know, we look forward to the continued partnership with the City of Lexington, Commerce Lexington, the state, to continue to grow this here locally in Lexington and keep the headquarters here. So, again, thank you so much for you guys in coming out. I'm excited to kind of walk you through here and show you what we have, and then obviously answer any questions you may have. But again, thank you so much for coming, and welcome to our headquarters. Thanks.
Thank you, Greg. On behalf of Commerce Lexington, just wanted to thank you for your investment in the community, your belief in this community, and your support of the local workforce. We really appreciate it. I know that our economic development team, as Greg mentioned, assisted Fooji in the site selection process, but we'll also continue to be working with you and support you as you grow in Lexington. And congratulations on your expansion. Right now, if the media have any questions, we'll be happy to take those. Otherwise, we'll move over here and do the ribbon cutting.
3, 2, 1.